All right, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to our weekly live here on TikTok, um, YouTube, and Instagram and Facebook. We are live in all platforms. And what a week. All right, guys. What a week. Welcome. Anybody who wants to join us on the live on YouTube, you have the link over there. Anybody who wants to join us on TikTok, um, just request join. Thanks, Gabby. Appreciate you guys. We have a lot to talk about. Um, Crazy week with the shooting in Minnesota over there, and the impact that it has on immigrants and non-immigrants. Like, what are we going to do now that ICE has literally unlimited powers? Thanks, guys. Thanks, Helen. We have a lot of people that are coming here every week on our lives. This has become a tradition. Every Monday at 5 p.m., the best live show on the internet for immigration. So don't miss it. Follow my account so you don't miss the lives. It is here every. We're here every Monday, right? So we're talking about what's happening. Just understanding your rights as immigrants and just living in the United States, what we can, what we cannot do. And I think it's important to be able to get educated about what's happening. A lot of people are going through the immigration process and are really confused about what they can do. Should we file right now? Should we not file? I think it's going to get worse. And this is what we're here to talk about. Thanks, guys. Good. We have Camilo. We have um, GTs. So yeah, share the live as well. If you're watching this on TikTok, keep tapping the screen, guys. Share the live so more people can join us. And if you're watching this on TikTok, the same as well. So yeah, drop your questions in the comments. We have Georgie that is asking how long are 751s are taking right now. 751s are taking. Hi, Mary Jane, I appreciate you. So yeah, if you want to join the live, I'll put the link right here. You can join it. 751s. Whale is asking, can I ask you a question? Of course, yeah. If you want to ask me a question, you can join the video as well, guys. On TikTok, just request to join the video. I'll get you on the show like we do every week. And also, guys, remember we have the TikTok form that I put at the bottom of the screen. This is for you guys on the live show. Use the TikTok form. This is the best way to get in touch with me. And you guys here, we have a special new WhatsApp number for our YouTube viewers and Facebook and Instagram. This number is right on the screen. Use it throughout the live to send your questions, to get engaged with us. If you want to book calls, use the WhatsApp number. And if you're watching this on TikTok, you can use the where is that? You can use the form that I just pinned, and you can use it. Keep tapping the screen, share the live, guys. And there's also a phone number in the bio that you can use. How do I join the show? You can request to join, and I'll get you on the show. We got Whale here, so let's see. We got the first person here. If you want to keep joining on YouTube, you know what to do. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Hannah, and I am basically from California, but right now I am in Hawaii.
Okay.
So I have a question. Problem is when I came this country 2016 from Pakistan.
Okay.
And I got my two daughters. They were little. That time was like 14 and one is 9.
Okay.
And I applied for my asylum. But the problem is my old lawyer, like 2024, I fired because he never communicates with me. Every time you ask any question, he said, I have no answer. You have to wait. That's fine. 2024, I was super upset because he did not, communicate. Even my daughter, she joined the college. He did not give the right receipt number, and I was so upset of the situation. I fired. In 2024, I request him to change my address. He never did. He never did.
Okay.
And 2025, I had an appointment in July, and I already paid this guy 5,000. That's the commitment, like $6,000. I already paid 5,000, but he said that when you sign the paper, like before interview, I have to pay $1,000, and you have to be if your interview come. But he never mentioned in July. I missed my interview, asylum interview, and I think they sent a paper in September. My case was closed. He never mentioned it. And one day I was a little upset. I was talking to the lawyer. He said, go check the website. When I went there and I found out I missed my interview last year for my asylum 2025. And that time you can see on the app they reschedule. I tried to reschedule all over the places, call
Right.
800, but they said, oh, they will call you. They've never called me. But I changed my address on October last year, 2025. But in December, I found out like they closed my application. And I then right now, when I found in January 11 this year, I opened my case like motion to reopen I-20B.
Okay.
But I have a question. When your case was closed, like USCI, how can they manage the close till September last year or on December end? How they count, because they said you have only 30 days. Yes, but when it started in December or September?
So it starts from the moment you get the notice, right? So you have to look at the notice on the you receive an envelope. That's the date when the 33 days start. You have 33 days.
I did not get anything. That's why I got this letter from January this year, January
Okay.
2016.
What does it say on the letter itself? What's the date on the actual notice when you open it? Does it?
30th December.
Okay, so that's when your 30 days start.
Then I already crossed this because I did not get any paper.
Yeah.
And I applied to 290B in January because I thought on the app, because I can see on the app it's December.
Sometimes there are things you can do if we can prove that you didn't get it on time. If we can prove that something happened outside of your control, maybe there's something you can do. I have to look at the sequence of how it happened, right? So just send me a message. Maybe we can do something about it. But typically, they want you to control the deadlines.
No, sir, they sent a letter. They said we will not send you in the court because you guys have some kind of parole, TPS, or a green card. Yes, I have a green card because I got married in 2023 and my husband is American, like US citizen, and he already applied for my green card.
Okay.
The problem is that then I got my green card in 2-year condition. I removed it. But the problem is I was waiting why I want to open my case because when I got married, my daughter, she was already 23. That's why I won this case for my daughter.
I see. So you want to know if you can still file this motion right now, right?
I already did.
You did.
And then my lawyer found out like yesterday, they found out like they received my I-290B.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
So yeah, absolutely. So now you just have to wait, keep the receipt number, and they'll wait for the adjudication of the motion. It's going to take a while.
Yeah, because I have my whole lawyer fucked me, and I have all evidence, and I sent all evidence in I-20 and why I missed my interview because he never changed my address. I already like 2024. I sent a lot of mail, and he has he has my new address also.
I mean, there's something you can do. Obviously, if the lawyer messed up, there's a whole different procedure. But now you filed your motion, you're good to go. Let's move forward. Forget about the past.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, if you're watching this on TikTok, welcome Java, welcome Big Joy. Thank you, Karen, for joining us. Keep tapping the screen, share the live. And if you want to get in touch with me, I'm going to pin the form at the bottom of the screen. Use the form. TikTok encourages you. Thanks, Java. Encourages you to use the form. If you're watching this on YouTube, I made a special WhatsApp number just for you guys, 24/7. Use it right now. Get in touch and let's make this party bigger. We have a lot of people from all over the world. We've got Catherine here that I spoke to last Friday, an amazing lady from Seattle who is planning to apply for citizenship, but she also was worried that she has a green card and she wants to travel. So many people like Catherine are worried, and they're calling me and say, "Hey Jacob, I have a green card. I'm afraid to travel." And I say, "Don't worry, you're not a criminal. You've been a model citizen for all these years. Catherine's been working for 30 years, I think, in this one company." And I said, "Go travel, enjoy enjoy your life with your husband. They're traveling to Asia. They're doing a cruise." I'm like, "Go ahead, travel and send me a postcard. That's all I'm asking you to do." But don't be worried. If you have a green card and you don't have any criminal issues, please feel free to travel. Just be aware that CBP is everywhere, so that's fine. But if you don't have any problems, then you shouldn't have any issues. Like your videos. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Salma. Appreciate you very much. All right. I applied for VAWA since March of 2022. When do you think I'll be getting a decision? If you are applied for VAWA based on violence, you right now these VAWA cases are pending. I would say about 6 years. Okay, so that's what it is. I put an application for asylum. Can I shuttle between the U.S. and Canada for my PhD? I'm Helen. If you have a travel document, you can. I would not recommend anyone that has asylum to travel anywhere, but that's just me. Mr. Jacob, I am an immigrant, been filed for has been B1, B2. It's about to expire. What is the change of getting back a B1, B2? If you file an extension, right now it's about 80, I would say 75 to 80% approval rate. Me and my husband from Magali, been married for 3 years, but living together for 2 years. He's currently waiting for the removal of conditions. When can he apply for citizenship? 2 years and 9 months since he got his green card. Meredith, if one of the 75 countries, do we stop the filing or still put the paperwork? Guys, listen, even if you are from the 75 banned countries, you should keep filing. The ban is not about filing green cards. It's all about interviews. So if you're inside the United States, you should continue the process. Don't stop the process. Thanks, guys. This is what we're here for. Peter, is Peter here? One of our favorite show visitors. Peter, I appreciate you very much. Thanks for coming back to the show. I know you're already a citizen, but he's still watching the show. We have a lot of people that went from getting a visa through their green card, through becoming a citizen, and they keep coming back to the show, asking questions for friends and family. I appreciate all of you guys. Remember, we are here to help everybody. And George is asking, what do you think the impact of what happened with ICE a few days ago, killing a U.S. citizen? How is that going to impact immigration and things like that? So remember, guys, ICE is an agency that has a lot of power, right? And for us as immigration attorneys, we've been seeing this for over a year now. They've been coming to detain people at interviews. They're coming to clients' houses or restaurants or places of work, detaining people without warrants. This has been going on since 2025. We've seen this. Now what's happening is that you have a lot of U.S. citizens that are coming to support. They're going to demonstrations. They're trying to be involved. And they are kind of like falling in the crossfire, believing that because they're U.S. citizens, they're not going to be harmed. But ICE, they don't care. If you step in their way, and immigrants know that. Immigrants know, and I've done videos about know your rights. I tell my clients and people watch my videos, if you're approaching ICE or if you're dealing with ICE, you have to be very respectful. You have to really be very careful what you say, what you don't say. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to sign anything. If you do that, and they keep repeating, am I free to go or am I under arrest? They are not going to do anything to you. They're not going to attack you. But if you aggravate them, and that's what they're looking for, that's what they've been doing, to that lady with the car and the guy a few days ago. If you aggravate them, they will take an opportunity to shoot you, to detain you, and to do whatever it takes, and they will be protected by the government, right? So as immigrants, I've been always telling my clients how to behave with ICE. So when they come to your place of work, Do I tell my clients to run away? No, I've never said that. I said, you don't run away. If they come to the place of work, they're going to surround probably the company, they're going to surround the restaurant, they're going to surround the place. If you're going to start running away, they will shoot you. So what you're going to do is you stay calm, you stay composed, and if they ask you questions about your immigration status, you politely say, I'm not going to answer. I want to answer only if my attorney is here. And that is what is going to piss them off big time. But they won't be able to shoot you just because you don't tell them about your immigration status. They can't do that. And if they do that, that's when people will sue ICE and will win. People don't talk about it, but so many people are suing ICE for violations, and these violations are supported by facts. So, for example, we have a case that I was involved with another a law firm that sued ICE about 2 years ago, where they showed up at a construction company. They arrested a bunch of people, and one of the workers refused to tell them where he's from, and he refused to sign the paperwork. So what did the ICE agent do? They broke his arm. Okay, they didn't kill him, but they broke his arm, and they still were not able to arrest him because he was going through the immigration process. He had every right. He followed the rights. He just said, I'm not going to answer until my attorney is here. And the ICE agents literally slammed him against the wall, and they broke his arm. And then he sued ICE, and he had all the proof from the cameras in the company that he didn't say anything, and he was able to win the settlement. And so if you are smart and you know your rights and you know how to behave with ICE, not only they're not going to kill you, but also you'll be able to win money because they will pay. They'll settle a lot of cases, and people aren't aware of that. So when they come in and they do an enforcement, and people are coming in their way, and they're trying to scream at them, and they will shoot you because they will. Well, this person was there. You know what I mean? So this is what they're doing, and and I don't think anybody's going to be prosecuted in this case. I don't think anybody's going to lose their job in this case, because they're going to say the guy had a gun, and he was filming us, and he was saying things to us, and he stood in the way, and then we had to shoot him. Versus he would be filming, not moving, not saying anything, and if they came to him and they tried to fight him, then he would be able to fight back. Do you see what I'm saying? So we know if you have questions about it, we can talk about this, but let's move on because we have a lot of people here. We got Jamaica in the house, and we have thank you so much for your honest advice. I traveled 3 weeks with my 751. I came back without issue. I just went to secondary, and the officer asked me for 2 questions. Amazing. And you watch my videos and it helped you. I appreciate it. Right, guys. So if you want to join on YouTube, join the link here. Let's talk on video. And let me take another video call here before I answer on TikTok. And let's see who we have on Instagram. We've got a lot of people here on Instagram. Let's see. How did it go with your client with the green card interview? Christian, my client wasn't detained. So the video I did the other day, if you saw my video on TikTok, I made a video where I was explaining, a client was going to go to the interview. That client wasn't detained, but I have 2 others that are going to interviews, and I'm wondering what's going to happen with them. But the one from the video wasn't detained. We've got a lot of people here. We've got I am Deboir. Will they stop the process of 45 for the country with the ban? No. If your country is banned, the 45 continues to go. There's no stopping the process, guys. The people who are in the adjustment of status, will they have any impact with the new law? No, there's no impact. Anybody who's watching this on Instagram, if you didn't have a chance to go live with me or ask questions, send me a DM. It's answered 24/7. We have agents, and we also have AI. So Vineyard, we need to talk. I did text in the past. I didn't hear back. Try again, Vineyard. Our system is different right now. Send me a DM right now, Vineyard. You're watching this, VNARDY. If you're watching this on Instagram, send me a DM right now. You will see, you're going to answer. Do you help clients in all 50 states? I do. We help clients in all 50 states and all over the world. So all you have to do is send me a text on WhatsApp. It is on the screen right now. And you guys on TikTok, all you have to do is fill the form that I just pinned, or use the number in my bio and send me a text from the live. Guys, keep tapping the screen and sharing the live. Thanks, Garvey, for sharing. Thanks, Roberto, for sharing. Thank you, Winnie, who joined. Naz joined. Soliman joined. Share the live, guys. If you share the live, I'll shout your name, and I will also get you. I'll get you on the live right now. Let's see. I know Camille, you've been waiting for a while, so I'll get you on. And thanks for the patience. Anybody who's watching and I'm not getting you on, I will get you. Pretty good, pretty good. Where are you from, and what is your question? Yes, I'm from New York. We have Mimi who shared the live, 11 shared the live, Joshua shared the live, and Camille from New York. What is your question? Yeah, my question is, I passed through the border 5 years ago. Okay. My authorization and my social security. So recently, the USCIS write me that when my authorization expire, they don't go, they don't go, they don't go, they don't go. They're not gonna renew it. They said they're not gonna renew it, right? Exactly. Okay. Yes. And I'm a bisexual, and I have a friend who's bisexual to want to get married. What do you think about that? I mean, you can do it. I mean, if it's a legitimate marriage, absolutely. And then I can switch you. We live together. That's fine. So we can switch you from what you have now to the marriage. It's gonna be faster. Absolutely. I would definitely do it. The number is in my bio. If you go to my name in my bio, it's right there. All right. Okay? Do it now and text me right now from the live. Okay, thanks. Let's do it. That's what we're here for, guys. Anybody who's watching the live, thank you, sir. Anybody who's watching the live, thank you. Thank you. Anybody who's watching the live, you have priority to book a call with me. People have to wait several weeks or sometimes even more. But if you're on the live, you spend the time with me here, you will have the priority to do so. So use the number on the screen. You're watching this on TikTok, use the form or the number in my bio. Take advantage of this. I am Jacob, an immigration attorney who's here every single Monday, guys. G, are you still looking for a moderator? Yes, I am. So G, please send me a DM or use the number, and then my agent on the phone will be able to get you. I'm looking for guys for moderators to help me on TikTok. If you want to join, put up the form. Okay, let me put the form again. Let me see here. That form. Oh, let's see. There we go. The form is like lagging right now. I'll put it again. But if you just use the number in my bio, send me a text right now. If your 45 is denied, can you file again? Absolutely. If your form 40 adjustment of status is denied, you can always refile again. However, before you refile, you should speak with an attorney to make sure that you've changed some things. San Diego arrest status. So far, we don't have any arrests in San Diego this past 2 weeks, but we hear that most agents are being shipped to Minneapolis, and that's the reason why they stopped doing the arrests. But in a few weeks, officers are coming back to San Diego, Seattle, Phoenix, Arizona, New York, and a few other offices, and they're gonna start again. Can I ask if K1 is banned? K1s are not banned. All right. Saffron came on a ESTA visa waiver, got married, overstayed. We have 2 kids. Can I file? Absolutely, Saffron. You have to file ASAP. Okay, because if they catch you, you are not protected, guys. The form is on the screen, guys. If you're watching this on TikTok, the form is up for like 20 seconds. Use it to book a call with me from the live. It gives you opportunities for special rate consultations. And for YouTube, I will put the number here. Also gives you the same rate consultation. It's discounted because you're watching this on the live. And if you tap the screen, you will be able to get a benefit. I'll shout your name. So the form is on the screen. Put your name in the form on TikTok, or send me a text. Are legal getting detained? People who are overstayed and they're married to U.S. citizens. Well, it depends. Right now, there's a pause on these detentions because a lot of these officers are being shipped to Minnesota and other high risk areas. But they're doing this in waves. Are there any bans on I-140 right now for filing? No. Remember, guys, the bans are not from inside the US. The ban is if you're outside the US. Does it make sense? So if you are watching this right now on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, there is no ban inside the US. You can still file your adjustment of status. You can still file your everything. Um, all right. Dina is asking F1 visa. No, I'm not going to school because my father can't send me money anymore. Um, and I applied for asylum. I married a citizen. I applied for adjustment. Did an interview more than 4 months. No decision. Okay, so they're probably checking your history. You have a lot of you have a long history. F1 asylum. It's common. If you get nothing after 6 months, reach out to me and I'll help you resolve the situation. Asifian, my 45 adjustment is pending inside the United States. Does the pause impact my adjustment? No. Guys, remember the pause is only for people that are outside the US. All right, guys? Um, all right, let's take another. If you have a green card and travel document, can you travel with this during the Trump administration? Yes. If you don't have criminal record, you can. No issues. Duty on Instagram, yes, you can send me a DM. If I don't respond to you right now, send me a DM. I see you guys on Instagram. Please answer my question. Petty Marks. Petty, let's see, where's your question? Is VAWA a safe option? It is a safe option if you have a good case. So send me a DM on Instagram and let's get your case started. Divom, I'm getting married 2 months into my stay with ESTA. Am I still risk with ICE? Yes. Just because you got married, you're still at risk. You have to actually file the case. You understand, guys? ICE, they don't care that you're married. What they care is, do you have an immigration petition pending? And if you don't, then you're at risk. Um, can you do this video in Spanish? I wish I could speak Spanish, but I understand Spanish, but I can't speak it. But I can do. I'll have a moderator who can speak Spanish. I have a pending I-130s from Petty after domestic violence. USA says my husband is ineligible for me. My attorney suggests filing VAWA for sure. But don't use the same attorney that filed your green card, guys. Be very, very careful. If you have a green card case and you already have an attorney, like I would recommend to use somebody else to do the VAWA. Okay, Patty, because it's not going to look good on your case. So send me a DM. Let's get your VAWA. Christian Siva, are your consultations for free? No, consultation not for free, because anybody who's doing it for free is not a professional attorney. We have more than 20 years experience. We have presence everywhere. Consultations are with the fee, but we'll apply the consultation fee back to you if you start a case with us. Absolutely. TikTok friends, please keep tapping the screen. Share the live. Anybody who shares the live, I'll shout your name out and we'll give you a special reward. All right, guys? So consultations are not free. They should be free. Anybody who gives you a free consultation, I would say run away because they are not professionals. I entered on a tourist visa. I met a girl. I want to marry her. Is it safe to adjust after 3 months? Yes, absolutely. 3 months is the golden ticket. We've got another person here on YouTube asking a question. If you have video, activate your video and where are you from?
Oh,
Hello?
hello.
Is your video working?
Let me see. I'm trying my best, but it's not.
If you can.
I'm sorry.
No
So,
worries. Let
okay.
us let us know your
Yes.
name and where are you from?
Okay. Mar. From Ethiopia.
Okay.
And my question is about I-751.
And where are you in the US right now?
From Washington D.C.
Okay, perfect. So
Okay.
751, tell us.
So I received my green card not too long ago.
Okay.
Um, I went through the I-485 process, adjustment of status,
Okay.
and unfortunately, my marriage is not so well. We are
Okay.
heading for an ugly divorce.
Okay.
And my case involves, domestic violence, and I have a charge for assault and battery against my husband.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a court hearing. Um, so I guess my question to you is, would you able to help me remove, even though I just got it, to remove my condition, right? Remove
Yeah.
all of the waiver, based on, because we're not divorced yet, and I know he's gonna fight me in the courts, and it's gonna be a long process before I get the
Yeah.
decree. So I think right now where we stand, would you be able to take my case and help me with
Absolutely,
I-751
absolutely. There
waiver based on the battery?
there are things you can do even though you have those charges to still file the removal of conditions. It's a delicate matter, but there is a way to still do it. And again, because it's a personal matter to you, I would rather speak with you in person about it so we can
Okay.
kind of put together a strategy. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm putting the phone number on the screen.
Okay.
You can use this number, the WhatsApp number, or
Okay.
you can use the
Okay.
regular number.
Okay.
And let's book a call as soon as possible so we can set it up, and I'll help you. We're gonna break it down, the
Okay.
process, and figure out what's the best time to do it.
Got it.
Okay?
But it can be done now. I don't have to wait
Absolutely
until. Okay,
correct.
got it. Got it. And one last question is for my friend. If you are among the 75 countries, can you still apply for citizenship,
Correct.
naturalization?
Correct.
Got it.
The
Thank you.
75 countries is only for visas from abroad. It doesn't stop citizenship.
Here. Okay.
Correct.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Send me a text right now. Appreciate
Okay,
it.
right now. Yes.
Thank you. Um, so I'll put the screen here. So guys, thanks, Shubak. Appreciate you every time you hear our favorite show follower. Um, so criminal convictions that happen for reasons beyond your control are still doable, and we can still do remove conditions. And no matter what, you have to remove conditions. So any of you that are going through removal conditions and you have issues, you still have to file the removal conditions. The question is, how do we file this? Do we file this with a waiver? Do we file this with hardship? That's where the consultation comes into play, where I can analyze and make that decision how to get your case moving forward. All right. Nelly, you can ask your questions here, or if you want to join the live, I'll get you guys on the live. I'm going to get Antoine next, and I'm going to get a few more people here on TikTok. We have a lot of people, so don't worry. We're not going anywhere. We're still for another at least an hour and a half. So we'll get as many people as we can. Antoine, where are you from, and what's your question?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I'm from North Dakota, 3 hours away from Minneapolis. So my question is, I'm a U.S. naturalized citizen. I filed for adjustment of status for my mom. We
Okay.
got the application in 2 days before our visa expired, but our I-30 was already approved in March. You know what I mean? So right now, my mom is scared with everything going on, and she's wondering what does she need to move around with because her visa is expired, but I-485 is in. They requested evidence because I amended my taxes, and since November 7, we haven't heard anything back yet when I
Okay.
checked the
So
receipt.
right now she has an adjustment of status. She has a pending adjustment, right?
Okay, yes, correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's her status. She's pending adjustment. She has a receipt, and we just have to wait for them to process your file, and they'll let you know. You guys didn't have an interview yet.
No, no interview. All she did was the medical biometric, and that was it. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You're in a good spot.
Okay.
45 is the status. You're probably going to hear from them in the next couple of months, I believe.
Okay. Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Thank you, Jacob.
Good
Okay.
luck, of course. Remember, guys, when you filed your adjustment of status, it's not immediate. It takes several months. And in the meantime, if your tourist visa expired, you're still good. You're legal. All right, guys. All right. So use the form at the bottom right here. I'm going to pin it. And actually, I think I used the wrong form, but anyway, the number is in my bio. Use it. And let's see. We've got, I believe Dinesh has been waiting for a while. So we got Dinesh here and all the other people. I'll get you in the order. Hey, Dinesh. Thanks, Shabbat. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate it. We almost at our goal with Shabbat. Appreciate it. Where are you from and what is your question? So you have a prima facie case from a VAWA petition, right? Okay. So what it is, just for people to understand, when you apply for an abuse case, whether you're male or female, they'll send you a prima facie case, which is the determination that on the surface, it looks like you gave enough good documents. Now you just have to wait, and that may take several years. Okay, but you're good. You're good. Don't travel. Don't travel. Keep it in a safe place in case you need for an emergency. And let's wait for the adjudication of your file. Okay? Right now, it's about 6 years for these VAWA cases. Okay? Thank you, sir. Of course. I mean, it's so frustrating, right? We have VAWA, U visas that are taking 6, 7 years. Asylum cases taking 12 years, right? And then they're saying you guys have to do it the right way. What is the right way? You know, if I'm flying for a green card and I have to wait 15 years, you know, what is my patience? You know, what's the patience level when people have to wait that long, right? So it's crazy. People are doing their best, right? Jen, thanks, Jacob. Green card holder here. How safe is this to file Form I-131 and return after 2 years if you are from the banned country? So she's asking, if you're a green card holder and you want to leave the US for a year or two, you have to apply for a reentry permit on Form I-131. The question is, how safe is it to file? It is safe, but even if you have this form, they're still giving you a hard time, right? Even if you have this form, they're still giving you a hard time. So I would be careful. But it is safe to file, and you should file this form because it's the only way that you'll be able to come back to the United States. Michelle, I had to contact the government. What happened with my case? Now I have an interview. That's good. So you filed an inquiry, and then, guys, thanks for the hearts. Please share the live, guys. More people share the live. If you share the live, I'll call your name. I'll call Christian. Thanks for sharing. Gudra, Bailey. Share the live so I can shout your name. And Murdav, Basil, Rayleigh. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Exist. Appreciate you guys for being here. Why is my payment keep rejected? Because you didn't put the right description on the bank ACH. Make sure you classify it properly. Let's see. We have Nuri here, who was here last time, I believe. A family member could discontinue her husband's I-130 due to infidelity. They have now reconciled. How does she go about refiling? She's going to have to refile about explaining the petition. I've seen this happen a lot where people are fighting. I was at a green card interview. I got to tell you guys the story. It's crazy. So I'm going to this green card interview about 6 months ago, and they separate the couple, right? They separate them, and the guy was fine, and they answered the question. But then when the wife is there, and I'm with her too, and they show this paper. They say, "Hey, you were here 6 months ago, and you said you wanted to withdraw the petition. You wanted to cancel the green card case for your husband, and then you changed your mind 2 days later. What's that all about?" And then she's like, "Oh yeah, we had a big fight, and I forgot about it." And they're like, "Well, you were here, and you told us all these things." And I was like, "Oh my God, she never told me about it." So if in that case, they didn't cancel the file. But if you cancel, thanks, Rebecca, appreciate it. If they cancel your file, if you go to cancel your I-130, you're gonna have to refile from zero, okay? And that's not gonna look good on your case. Thank you. We almost hit our target, which Rebecca, appreciate it. 550. We're almost there. So be very careful what you do and what you say to immigration, because that's not going to look good on you in the future. Let's see. We have here on Instagram. Can you apply for EB2 while having a pending asylum? This is from Sa. Absolutely, Sa, you can. And you should if you have a good case. Do you help clients in Maryland? Absolutely. All 50 states, guys. If you're watching this on Instagram, please send me a DM. You'll see what happens. You get a response like this. How did you go with your client with the green card interview? She wasn't detained, but I have two more guys, two more cases that I'm preparing them for detention. I believe one of them will be detained this Friday, and I will keep you posted. MP Beatrice, I'm an international student. I'm planning to do an IWEB3. What's your thoughts between the two? There are two different cases. EB3, your employer has to do it for you. NIW is based on your skills. You should do both to increase your chances. MP Beatrice, right now, if you're still watching the live, send me a DM on Instagram and say that you watch me on the live. So this way you get a faster response. If you get approved for EB2, will you have to go out of the US for an interview? It depends. It depends on what was your status when you were here. If you were overstayed, you'll have to leave the country. Really good questions, guys. Ani Gutierrez on Instagram, and I think you're on TikTok as well. Yeah, I have an approved I-140. I'm skilled, waiting for PD. I will be doing OPT. Now, can I do it with the same employer? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Can you help me apply for H-1B? Yes, of course. Guys, H-1B season is on. We have a massive webinar on Thursday. I'll put the details, the stories on TikTok and on Instagram. So go back to Instagram later, watch the stories, watch the TikTok stories. I will put the link to the webinar. All right, guys. Let's see. I'm afraid USAS in the interview tell me you were talking to your girlfriend before you entered the United States on a tourist visa. How can I address that? Well, you can just explain that there's nothing wrong with that about talking, but you didn't actually have the marriage. It is okay to know the person before you marry them. What they don't want to do is that you come here and then you get married the week after you enter. That's what they don't want. But you can know the person. How to get a hold of you? If you're watching this on TikTok, there's a number in my bio. Just go to my bio now, send me a text right now, or use the form that I am going to pin right now. There's a form that I pinned. Literally fill namesake. Nice to meet you. All right, guys, let's get people on the show. Oops. Oh shoot, that person is already offline. I am so sorry that I missed you, but let's take another person. I'll get as many as I can, guys. We've got Bella here. Bella, where are you from and what is your question?
Hi, I am from Oregon.
Okay, Oregon, perfect. And
Okay, so
tell me.
nice to meet you. My husband has DACA, and we filed for the marriage status.
Okay. You filed for the green card first.
Yeah. So he got approved already.
Okay.
But it's time for him to renew his DACA. And this is the first time that, in probably like 8 years, that he's being asked to go back to biometrics.
Okay. And the reason why is because now the biometrics period is shorter. So it's not unusual for them to request you to go back to biometrics.
Okay, got you. And then he got a Form I-797C that he has to fill out now, and we've never seen that before.
Again, it's all part of the biometrics, the data collection. So that's fine. You should just do it and have him go through the process. But you guys, you're doing the right thing.
Okay, so typically, what is the timeline from being approved?
I would say another 4 to 6 months, right?
For the interview?
Correct. Okay. Now, he's doing it from here, or is he going to the embassy?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know.
So let me ask you this. What did you file? Did you just file the I-130 or you filed the adjustment? Because usually, okay, so usual DACA cannot do it from here because most of them have a bit of overstay. So you're probably going to go through the U.S. Embassy. Where are you from originally? Where is he from?
Mexico.
So he's going to Juarez, Ciudad, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the case, you're looking at about 1.5 years
Okay.
for the whole thing to finish it. And does he need a waiver? Meaning that did he get his DACA after 18 or before 18?
After 18, so
you guys need a 601. Now is the time to work on the 601. All right. If you want, I'm more than happy to help you. That's really what we're getting ready for now, because there's a batch of people that are going to be doing 601s. A lot of our DACAs that get the I-130s approved. Now is the time to do the 601 because it's going to take over 1 year. Okay. The 601 is a waiver that is going to waive his illegal stay. And that's how when he's going to go back to the embassy, they won't keep him there more than a couple of weeks.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah, that's what I was worried about.
yeah, all you have to
Maybe
do.
detain.
No, he's not going to get detained. So all you have to do is just send me a message and say, Jacob, I was on the live. I want you to help me, my husband, with the 601, and we'll take over the case at this point so we can push it towards the interview and help you guys in the next year.
Okay.
Okay?
So even if we already have like a lawyer, I'm not too happy with the lawyer that we have. So
It
that's
doesn't matter. Your lawyer was good and he did your I-130. Many people switch to us to do the 601 because not everybody knows how to do it. So it's,
okay.
all I need from you is the I-130 approval. That's it. I don't care. You know, it's a totally separate process now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
awesome.
Thanks, Bella.
Thank you.
I'll wait for your text anytime.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Remember, guys, a lot of people are watching the lives and like, you know what? My lawyer doesn't call me back. My lawyer doesn't do that. It's fine. People get busy. Some people, lose interest. You don't have to. You're not married to your attorney. I have people, even in my office, they're like, you know what, Jacob, we're not happy with this and that. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. You can find somebody else. It's fine. We can take over at any point in the process. So if you need help and you have an attorney that started your case and you want to switch now, you can do so. We will take you at any condition, in any state. Our goal is to help as many people as possible. So use the form in the bottom, use the number in the bio, send me a text from the live and say, hey, Jacob, I see you on the live. I want you to be my attorney. And I will be your attorney, of course. All right, Boogie, where good morning, good evening, and where are you from?
From Massachusetts.
All right, what is the
Can you?
question? Yeah.
So I have an asylum case coming up. I have to go for my interview.
Okay.
But I was debating because I feel like if you go with a lawyer, they they look at it like a form of defense. It's like why are you bringing extra power? Why you
Well,
bring extra?
let's talk about it. Why would somebody need a lawyer in 2026 for anything? I'll tell you why. Because a lot of these immigration officers are new. Over 700 new immigration officers spread around the country. They're using sometimes intimidation tactic just to test immigrants, right? So when you come with an attorney, the attorney doesn't answer questions for you. The attorney is using as a soundboard, as a defense mechanism. Hey, don't say that, or no, that's the wrong thing to do. My client is blah blah blah. He qualifies. You see what I mean? That's the only reason. Because you go out there and you're dealing with some people that don't know much, and they might say something that you will be um, committed for the rest of your immigration journey. So that's why the attorney is there to just be a checks and balances type of person to make sure that they don't mess up your case even further. That's it,
Okay.
right?
So one
I
more
think
question.
if you can afford it, you should get an attorney to go with you.
So they don't look at it as an intimidation, just
Oh my
because
God,
I'm a
no way, no way. I would say 70% of people show up with the lawyer right now for almost anything. I even went with my client to a routine ICE check-in just to sign a form that the guy was doing for the last 12 years. Why? Because at this check-in, ICE said to the guy, well, your asylum doesn't appear in the system anymore. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is not even the right A number. Do you know what I mean? And if I wasn't there, the client would be like, oh my God, what am I gonna do now? Right?
Yeah.
So it is helpful to have an attorney with you because right now they'll do anything to uh, derail your case from the right situation or try to trick you to fail. Right? What's your other question?
So my case is a persecution case, but the evidence I have is mine because the only other evidence, I come from a country where they don't really keep records. Let's say they arrested you and things like that.
Right.
What would you say in that case?
Well, I mean, like I said, when we have situations where we don't have the records that we need, we use alternative evidence, affidavits, statements from public record. There are many things you can do. Like, did they give you a deadline, or what are you worried about? The interview itself?
No, because my case is real. Like my thing is my story is real. I have
No, I
to. I'll
understand.
say
You can use any secondary evidence you can, which is legitimate to support your case. That's what I would do.
okay. Okay. Thank
All
you,
right.
and I'll be in contact with you.
Yeah. Use. I'll put it right here. Send me a WhatsApp. All
Okay.
right. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's see. Um, what book do you recommend? Oh, I see. What book do you recommend? So people see the books behind me. You can see I read a lot of books. Um, right now I recommend this book. It's called The Graveyard Book, which is it's a Neil Gaiman. It's a fiction book, which I have somewhere here behind me. The game, but we can do a book club thing, guys. If you like books, I like to I read my books pretty much every week. The Graveyard Book is great. It's a fiction thing. It talks about it kind of makes your brain think and shifts you away from um, just everyday life. Let's see here. If you apply for asylum and waiting for the interview, or if you pick by ICE, yes, you can get out on a bond. If they remember, guys, that's another thing I'm telling you. It's better not to be aggressive with ICE or try to fight them, because even if they detain you, okay, let's say they detain you, I can get you out on a bond. I'm getting all my clients out on a bond. And if they refuse to get you on a bond, we file what is called a habeas corpus. It's this very strategic petition where I can get almost anyone out of detention if it wasn't done correctly. So the point is, we don't want you guys to be brave with ICE. You want to keep your cool. You want to say, listen, I'm not going to answer your questions. I'm not going to sign anything. And I'm going to ask you, am I under arrest or am I free to go? And keep asking that question 50 times until they'll say, just get the hell out of my face and move to the next person, right? Versus being aggressive with them, versus coming between them, versus showing up to so don't do that, because they're looking for opportunities to hurt you, right? And I've been doing this with immigrants for the past several years. I'm not stranger to that kind of behavior with ICE, right? It's just that now citizens are seeing this happening to a lot of other people because they are now being visible everywhere. But ICE has been like this for years, right? And the only way to deal with them is stay calm, stay composed, not answer their questions. And if they want to detain you, fine, they'll detain you, and then your attorney will get you out on a bond within 3 to 4 days. Okay, and that's it. And so, because their goal is to detain people, because they have a quota. They know that most people are going to be released within a few days. They know that. So that's what I'm telling you, that don't be afraid to not respond to the questions. But the last thing you want to do, and this is something important for you to remember, to save your life, is not to be aggressive to with ICE agents, because they will shoot you. And we've seen that happen so many times before, and it will continue to happen. Versus if you don't and they still hurt you, you can now sue them. And many, many, many people already over the years were able to collect, either to settle with the federal government or collect hefty amount of money because of bad things that ICE agents have done. But if you fight them, they will always say, well, he did that, he was aggressive, we had to shoot him. And then you not only not get the money, but also you lose your life. All right, guys, let's get G1. G1 has been waiting for a while. Let's get G1 here. And if you want to join on the live from YouTube, you know what to do. The link is right here. G1, where are you, G1? Let's see. Thanks, Marge. Let's see. You earned it, Marge. You earned it. All right, guy. Marjo?
Hey, sir. Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Where are you from and what is your question?
I'm from Afghanistan and I live in Colorado. My question is I had a citizenship interview on the 17th of November
Okay.
and I passed the test, history, all those questions, passed the test, but they told me that we cannot decide right now, and it's been almost 2.5 months.
Okay.
And they have blocked the thing, for Afghans and
So let's talk about it.
countries.
Let's talk about it. So we have a lot of people right now that are going through the citizenship process and they are blocked like you. Okay. The one thing you can do, even if you're from a banned country like Afghanistan, you can file a mandamus. It's a lawsuit that forces them to give you the answer on your citizenship, even if you're from a paused country. The mandamus is the only thing that can release you and save you the case. And anyone who's watching right now, if your case is stuck, citizenship more than 120 days, I-130 more than 6 months, any petitions pending for a year or more, we can sue them just to get the answer. In your case, you're a perfect candidate for that. And I'm actually looking for people like you who are past their citizenship test. It's been more than 120 days, or you're coming close to that. We can get ready with the mandamus and you will get an answer. I'm telling you that. Because otherwise, you're going to wait for a long, long time. What?
So I have to wait first for 120 days, right?
So what we're going to do is 1 month before the 120 days, I want you to get in touch so we can start working. Because if you're not going to get it after 90 days, you're not going to get it, most likely. So let's start working on the mandamus already. Once we hit 120, I want to file it the next day so we can show them that we're not playing games with them and we want them to answer. And it's very important to keep the government accountable, because if we don't, they'll take an advantage and they'll do the things that they do right now. But if we keep them accountable in a polite, firm way, you will get results.
Yeah. And I have 2 speeding tickets. That's gonna hurt
No,
if we like sue them.
no. The speeding tickets don't hurt. It's only if somebody has more than 10 in 6 months, then it's a different story. But a couple of speeding tickets is not going to be a problem.
1 in 2021, 1 in 23. That's it.
Then you're fine. Okay? So send me a message and then let's get ready a month before. I'll be very excited to do this and get you your citizenship.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So guys, remember, 75 countries are on pause. It's not a ban. And it shouldn't apply for your citizenship. It's only for immigrant visas and if you're in the country. If your citizenship is being delayed and they're doing this on purpose, we file a mandamus. All right? Marisol is, can you give us an update on green card renewals? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Royland, thank you, Marja. Green card renewals are being renewed and there's no problems with green card renewals. If you don't have any criminal record, your green card will be renewed. Do you guys do gold cards? Of course, we are applying for gold cards. Quite a few, thanks, Shubhak. Quite a few people that have the $1 million and they want a fast track green card are now applying for the gold card. And our team is working very hard to get these people qualified, get their source of funds. So if you want to get your green card faster than anything else and you have the money, gold card is the way. Please talk to me. We are literally build our gold card division already. We have a separate website for it, gold card investor visas. And please send me a WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is trained to weed out, to qualify gold card applicants. Do it now from the live if you're watching this, please. There are things you can do to speed up your green card, and I'm doing a video on this week. It's coming out on Wednesday, so stay tuned and subscribe to our channel as well. Ginny on Instagram, you can send me a DM. Don't worry about this. Send me a DM, I'll respond. Let's see here. We've got Jamar Antonian joined. We've got, you said that I could qualify for VAWA, but I still live with my husband. Can I file for VAWA? Yes, you can. Even if you live with your husband, you can still apply for VAWA, but at some point you're gonna have to move out. If you're pending asylum, can you apply for EB2? Absolutely, you can. Can you apply for EB3 if you have asylum? Yes, you can. Remember, guys, asylum is one status. Employment bait is another. You can use both processes to apply for a green card. One doesn't stop the other. Don't limit your immigration case. Don't limit it. Elsa, it's me, Aman, Shalik, Joy, Victoria, Lorraine. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Please share the live. And how long are work permits for visa taking right now to get approved? 9 months. Please, guys, on Instagram, send me a DM if I don't respond to your question. My wife is I-131 since July 2025. There's no response. What can she do next? She can file an expedite. But it doesn't mean it's going to work, but you can try. If your cases are stuck, you do the expedite first. And if it doesn't work, we file for a mandamus to get your case released. All right, guys, let's see who else. We have Royline here. Royline, you disappeared, my friend. We disappeared. Lele Jones, you've been waiting for a while. And I appreciate all of you guys who've been on the live, sharing my videos. Anybody who wants to book a call, guys, this is your opportunity. The number is on the screen for YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And for you guys on TikTok, the form is on the screen. It is pinned right now. Use that form. And whoever is here, what is your question? What's your name? Can you hear me? All right. Well, I guess we'll take another question. Roylan, I try to get you in, but you're not responding. Jacob, my wife has already received her immigrant visa since December. Is she safe to travel? Of course. If she has the immigrant visa, she can travel. Ned Jones, if you're not working, Roylan, let me get you again. I don't know why it's not collecting me, Roylan, my friend, but it's not accepting you. Oh. Roylan?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Well, let me connect you. Where are you from? And if you have video, activate your video so we can see you a real person.
I don't think I'm able to.
Okay.
But,
That's all right.
I'm originally from the Middle East. I'm a United States citizen.
Okay.
I applied for my fiance visa 146 days ago. He lives in Greece.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's originally also from the Middle East. It's on the country ban list.
Okay.
I'm hearing two different opinions about my process because I hear that the fiance visa is a non-immigrant visa, so the ban doesn't really affect it.
Correct.
But yeah, I also hear like the other part where they say it's completely paused and I have no idea what to do. I just want to know your opinion on it.
The fiance visa is not subject to this ban. I mean, I have cases that are going through interviews right now. So I think the way you should look at fiance visas is in two folds. One, the goal eventually is to immigrate, right? Not in the beginning because it's a non-immigrant visa. So the consular officer has the discretion if to allow the fiance applicant to move forward or not. Because you're coming from a Middle East country, the bar is higher over there. So it's irrespective of the ban, they may still delay that for other reasons. But per se, the K1 is not subject to the ban. So you should be able to advance in the process.
Okay. I
Okay.
think that's the only question.
Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you.
A lot of people here have K1 visas. K1 visas should not be part of the ban. We had an interview in November. My husband was placed in administrative processing. He's from Guatemala. Are we stuck? Well, you guys have two problems. The one problem is that you had an admin processing. And the second problem is from Guatemala. Guatemala is on the pause. So you could be paused. Absolutely. All right. Thanks for filling the form. Thanks for the tapping the hearts. Please, guys, tap the hearts. Share the video. Anybody who's going to share the video now, I'm going to mention their name, and I will add you to the video stuff. What is your prediction for the coming March for the visa bulletin? I think it's going to be a slight movement in F2A categories, F3 for Mexico and the Philippines, but it's not going to be too much of a big movement. How about 751 petition to remove conditions over a year? Well, I mean, those cases could be pending for 2 years. All right. Let's see. Trying to get you guys all in order. How can a resident with a single DUI travel internationally? You can't. You're taking a risk. If you have a DUI and you have a green card, it's a gamble. Who's here and what's your name?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Hi, good evening. So I had an interview just last week. By the way, I'm in Florida.
Okay.
I'm Jamaican by birth, and my husband is Haitian by birth. He's also a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
We sent in all our applications, and we had an interview last Thursday. We
Okay.
were called in, and we were only told that we have to. They'll send us a letter to say that they have to reschedule because for some reason Haiti is on a ban list. My understanding of it is that the ban only affects those that are outside of the country. I
Absolutely.
might be wrong. That's not
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make
Kind of
sense.
confused.
No,
They said
it's a
it's
mistake.
because my husband is from Haiti, but
No.
what can I do from here on? Because they haven't said anything.
Well, we need to communicate with the office to put them in their place. Say, hey guys, that's not a reason for your delay. Maybe there's a different reason why you're delaying her case, but don't use the ban as a reason. And whatever that reason, they have to let you know what it is. So then, do you guys have an attorney handling the file?
No, actually, we've done everything on our own.
Okay,
That's
so
why I'm trying
so
to find
at this point, you're gonna need somebody to get involved, because now, as I mentioned to the guy before, why would you need an attorney in the interview? For that reason, like yours, because they're using the wrong reason to delay. What we should do is send them a legal brief and say, hey guys, here's what the law says, here's what you're doing, we're giving you that amount of time to process your file, or tell us the real reason why you're delaying it. You know what I mean?
Well, the lady literally came outside and she said that you're from Jamaica and your husband is from Haiti. That's why. It's because he's
No.
from Haiti.
That doesn't make any sense, because the pause does not apply for Haiti.
I said that to her, and she says it's with her supervisor at this point.
Exactly. So they're just using this to delay it. They need to have somebody forceful, polite, forceful, who's going to say, this is what the law says. This is what we are doing right now. We've been retained by this client, and we need you guys to move this forward. Right?
So my next question is, since we're in Florida, is it a case where you can't even be?
Yeah. It's all done by mail. You understand?
Okay.
Absolutely. We can send them a letter. We can put together an inquiry, and if they still give you a hard time, we can proceed with further action, because we need to establish certain follow-up first. Once I have that follow-up, I say, listen, we've done everything we could. Thank you, my friend. We've done everything we could. You still didn't help this person. We're gonna move to the federal level. Do you see what I'm saying? Versus you right now, just have verbal communication with them that we don't care about this woman. We're gonna delay her case for years, right? So what I suggest you do, just send me a text, use the number in my bio or the form that I just pinned right here, and let's dive into this together.
I will.
Okay? Thanks a lot. Of course.
Hopefully, I can reach you by tomorrow.
You can.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much. As I said, guys, don't wait for these guys to take advantage of your situation, push you around. You have rights, guys. So, as we do every week, we'll continue our live on TikTok, but we will be ending our live on YouTube, which we usually reserve for an hour, just because of the way YouTube algorithm works and what they are inclining to tell us that we should keep it to an hour or so. So, when will the service resume? What do you think about it? I think probably it's going to take at least another year for the pause to stop. Anyway, guys, my friends on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, we will be ending this live shortly. But before we do that, remember, our lives are every Monday at 5 p.m. We usually start like 5 minutes after 5. If you want to get in touch with me, the number on the screen is the quickest way for you guys to send me a text, a WhatsApp text from the live. Do it now to book your call, to start your immigration case. Don't delay it. Do it now. All right, guys? Use it, or lose it. If you're watching this on Instagram, this is designed for Mila, Wevi, Shuba, Jafin, Soza, Beto, Naila, all of you guys. You send me a DM if you have questions. How is it easy for someone that applied for SIAM to switch to EB2? It is not hard. All of you on Instagram, send me a DM right now. All right, guys? Thanks for watching YouTube. Videos are coming up twice a week. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the live shows. And I'll see you guys next week. As always, an amazing show. But we're still on TikTok. We're not going anywhere. If you want to keep watching the live, switch over to TikTok. We are at SD Immigration Lawyer. I'll post the TikTok handle as the Immigration. If you want to keep watching the live on TikTok, you're welcome to join us. That's where the party starts. So we'll continue on TikTok. We'll end the live right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, but you can join me on TikTok right now. Thanks, guys. Stay safe. Don't aggravate ICE. Be smart with them. Don't say a word. Don't sign anything. And ask them the same sentence. Am I under arrest or am I free to go? Okay? All right, guys. See you next week. Monday, 5 p.m.